All right, everyone. So today I want to talk about UFC 301. And to start everything off, let's talk about Mauricio Rufy. All right. He came out looking like a Brazilian Conor McGregor, and he hit him with a scissor sweep, which we very rarely see. He controlled distance very, very well. He's an amazing counter puncher. His distance management is phenomenal. His footwork is great. He really looks like almost like a prime Conor McGregor that we saw, except I think he does it a little bit better than him. And because once Conor went up to 155, his style kind of a little bit changed. Mauricio seems to be on that prime Conor type esque style with that really slick, just like slip out straight right, you know? He hit that multiple times in the fight. He hit him with a spinning wheel kick. He hit him with a bunch of moves. He just kept hitting him. And then, of course, he TKO'd him. And overall, just amazing fight. He was making his debut. Apparently, he was on the Contender Series, but I didn't even see him on that. So, very, very well put together fighter. I honestly think he's going to get it very, very far if he continues like this. So, next up, I want to talk about Caio versus Paul Craig. Now, I'm not even going to attempt to say his last name because I'm going to butcher it and I'm going to have to apologize. So, what I'm going to have to do is just call him Caio. Oh, so that's my apologies. But this fight with him and Paul Craig was kind of just like a no given. It was free money for you. I did a 12-leg parlay. I hit 10 out of 12. The only ones that I got wrong is I shouldn't have counted Jose Aldo out and should have stuck to like the stats on paper with Anthony Smith, but we'll get to that later. All right. So Caio's performance against Paul Craig was a masterclass. Wonderful, wonderful striking masterclass, right? And Caio comes from this karate style background, which I love since I also come from a karate style background. And he mixes it very well. He has very good distance management. He's also a good counter puncher. But when you look at their different karate styles, I see Caio being more of an explosive, bold type of karate fighter, you know? He's very strong. He mixes in grappling very heavy. He's very explosive. And then you have Rufy, and I see him more as like kind of like this silent snake, you know. He's a very slick sharpshooter. He mixes everything very like fluid, and that's very, very good. But Caio, masterclass, you know. So moving on, we're gonna be talking about Michel Pereira. All right. So, again, crazy fight. I was watching all this live, and I was with my friend, and when he hit that backflip on him, that was crazy. But that's just him. That's just him. He went from backflipping on him to putting him in a standing guillotine and cranking it to get the finish. So, first of all, he hit like right here, right? That was not like flush to the face. His like shin like grazed his face, but overall it hit mostly like here. I'm very, very happy that they didn't call it like a illegal knee to the head, because that is the stupidest rule to me. That is the absolute stupidest rule to me. One championship has already ruled that out. Pride FC already ruled that rule out many times, you know. They allowed stomps, for God's sakes. I'm not going to get into that. That's for a whole different video. With his style, it's very, very reckless. Like, and it's very, very tiresome. Like, it seems like he's gotten a little bit more patient with how he actually like acts and operates. He's not like just throwing crazy and sprinting all around the ring and pushing off the cage with his feet and everything. He's not doing that. but he's still incorporating that still like craziness into his style because that's what gets him the bonuses. He even said it himself. Next up, what we're going to be talking about is we're going to be getting into it right now. All right. Anthony Smith and Vitor Petrino. All right. What were you thinking, dog? Anthony's like best chance, his best chance was a submission. That was going to be his best chance. Your best chance was to stand and knock him out. You had a wonderful chance to stand with him and knock him out, but you chose to shoot on him for no apparent reason. No apparent reason, dog. That was a freebie for Anthony. Maybe if he didn't shoot on him, I don't know how the rest of the fight would have went. Maybe Anthony would have won regardless. But that low Michael like Michael Chandler type move is the stupidest thing that I saw live on television. That was crazy. I was like, what are you doing? Like, isn't it like a known fact that whenever you are in a choke like that, you don't slam your opponent onto the mat. You just slam yourself deeper into the position, and then you lose your ability to work from a standing position. You know, it's like flabbergasting to me. I'm like, we should know not to do this by now, right? Like, shouldn't this be like an amateur thing that we're taught? Don't slam your opponent. Like, yes, on occasions you slam them on their head and then they get knocked out. But most of the time, the ratios are not in your favor, man. They're just not in your favor. They're not in your favor at all. And it was the stupidest move, but good on Anthony Smith, you know. I kind of counted him out because he was coming off of a win against someone he already beat once before, so it didn't really make any sense to me on why he was actually fighting him one more time, you know. See, good on him, but very stupid move. Very stupid move on Vitor. Hope he learns from this. He lost his O. He could have been 12-0, but instead he's 11-1. I know that doesn't feel good for him. Fix your IQ. Don't do stupid moves next time, right? So, next up, we are going to be talking about Jose Aldo and Jonathan Martinez. Okay, so this fight, I actually had Martinez winning. And I should have knew better. I should have knew better than to count out Jose Aldo in Rio de Janeiro, regardless of what age or what type of physical condition he's in. Because, listen, he's 37, coming off of a 2-year layoff, just to finish off his UFC contract. And, of course, he has ring rust, right? That's what my mind's thinking, right? He has to have like ring rust, but he's been boxing, right? But again, boxing's not MMA. This has been proven. No boxers step into the ring with UFC fighters. We haven't seen that happen. But he proved me wrong. The legend proved me wrong. I'm very happy about that. The only reason I was betting against Jose Aldo is because I had money, but I should have bet on Jose, you know. Regardless, I should have bet on Anthony too. Those were the two ones that I just didn't hit. I bet on Vitor, and then I bet on Martinez. I should have switched. I should have taken the Brazilian, and then I should have taken the American, right? I chose the wrong Brazilian, and then I chose the wrong American. How about that, right? So, now we're going to get on to one of my favorite topics, that I'm seeing right now, Alexander Pantoja versus Steve Erceg, right? Everyone's like, it was a robbery. It was a robbery. It was a robbery. It wasn't.
Oh, no, no, no.
This is a sport, right? So, get this, right? I'm about to blow your mind. He won on the scorecards. Not a robbery. Doesn't matter about the damage that accumulated. It doesn't matter that it's a priority. What matters, you can't just focus on that one priority factor and then exclude all the other factors that Pantoja added into this fight. There is very, very little that I'm not even going to start on that, but it's not a robbery. Pantoja won by fighting as he should have. Yes, it was a hard fight. No, I don't think it was a clean sweep for Pantoja. Do not get me wrong. I like Steve Erceg. I like his striking. I think having only 3 fights in the UFC, only being in the UFC for a year, and then coming to fight the champion, that is a G move on him, man. G move on him, and props. I would love to see a rematch because, I don't know, at that point, it's a matter of who improves better. You know, you're gonna have that. You're just gonna have that because I really think it was like it's crazy. Like I haven't seen something like that from anybody else to Pantoja like that. So I would love to see a rematch, and that's a money fight right there. That's a money fight right there. So it's not a robbery. You get your head straight and stop wetting your pants. I'm gonna have a video coming out on Derek Lewis versus that other guy, and I will learn his name by the next time of the video. So I'll catch y'all in the next time, and I'll see y'all later. Bye bye.